Welcome to your detailed daily horoscope for Taurus on June 24, 2025. Today unfolds with a particularly intriguing cosmic configuration that will influence your steady Taurian energy in several significant ways. The day begins with Venus, your ruling planet, creating a powerful trine with Jupiter, opening doors to abundance and opportunity. This alignment suggests a day where your natural talents can truly shine, particularly in areas where you've been putting in consistent effort. The planetary energies today favor the patient and persistent qualities that come naturally to your sign. As you move through your morning, you'll likely notice a heightened sensitivity to your environment. With the moon in meticulous Virgo forming a harmonious aspect to your sun sign, your analytical abilities are enhanced. This is an excellent day for detailed work, financial planning, or making important decisions that require careful consideration. Your practical nature is being cosmically supported, making this an ideal time to tackle tasks you've been postponing. In your professional sphere, today marks a potential turning point. The stars indicate a possible recognition or acknowledgement of work you completed months ago. A senior colleague or authority figure may take notice of your reliable approach and consistent results. For Taurians seeking advancement, this is a day to subtly highlight your achievements without appearing boastful. Let your work speak for itself, but make sure it's visible to those who matter. If you're involved in any financial negotiations or discussions about resources, you have cosmic support. Mercury's position enhances your communication skills, particularly when discussing practical matters. You may find yourself more articulate than usual when explaining your position on monetary issues. This is an excellent day for budget discussions, asking for a raise, or presenting financial plans. For Taurians in relationships, Venus brings a wave of sensuality and deepened connection. There's a tender energy surrounding your partnerships today, making it ideal for meaningful conversations or simply enjoying comfortable silence together. Small gestures of affection will go further than grand displays. Remember that, as a Taurus, you excel at creating physical comfort and sensory pleasure. Prepare a special meal or create a cozy environment to share with your loved one. Single Taurians might find themselves attracted to someone with a practical mindset and grounded energy today. Look for connections in everyday settings rather than forced social situations. Someone you regularly encounter in your daily routine could suddenly appear in a new light. Trust your instincts about new people, but proceed with your characteristic caution. Your health and well-being benefit from a grounding influence today. With Mars forming a supportive aspect to your sun sign, physical activities that connect you to your body feel particularly rewarding. Consider walking barefoot on grass or soil. If possible, this earthing practice resonates with your elemental nature and helps release accumulated tension. The throat and neck area, ruled by Taurus, might need extra attention today. Gentle stretches or wearing a scarf in air-conditioned environments could prevent discomfort. Financially, this is a day of steady progress rather than dramatic changes. Your natural financial acumen is heightened, making it an excellent time to review investments or consider long-term security measures. Avoid impulsive purchases, however, as Neptune's distant influence could cloud judgment around luxury items. Ask yourself if potential acquisitions align with your core values rather than momentary desires. Your home environment calls for some attention today. You might notice aspects of your living space that no longer serve your needs or reflect your current tastes. Small adjustments to your surroundings can have a significant impact on your mood and energy. Consider rearranging furniture or introducing fresh plants to revitalize stagnant areas. As a Taurus, your physical environment profoundly affects your well-being. Honor this connection by creating spaces that feel both aesthetically pleasing and functional. Social connections take on a meaningful quality today. Rather than spreading your energy across many superficial interactions, you're drawn to deeper conversations with fewer people. A friend may reveal something surprising, leading to a new understanding between you. Your natural ability to listen without judgment makes you a valued confidant today. However, be mindful of taking on others' emotional burdens. Your empathy is a gift, but clear boundaries remain essential. Creatively, you're in a productive phase. Ideas that have been percolating in your subconscious might suddenly crystallize into workable concepts. Your ability to translate abstract visions into concrete reality is particularly strong today. Whether your creative outlet is cooking, gardening, music, or visual arts, you'll find satisfaction in producing something tangible that engages the senses. For Taurians focusing on personal development, today highlights areas where stubbornness might be limiting your growth. The fixed nature of your sign brings tremendous strength and consistency, but can occasionally prevent necessary adaptation. Notice if resistance arises today when change is suggested. This awareness itself is growth. Your communication style today tends toward the direct and practical. You're less interested in hypothetical discussions and more focused on conversations with clear outcomes. This clarity serves you well in professional contexts, but remember to allow space for others' more abstract or emotional expressions in personal relationships. Not everyone shares your practical orientation to life. As evening approaches, the energy shifts slightly with the moon moving toward a square with Neptune. This might bring a temporary fog or confusion, particularly around boundaries or commitments. Decisions made after sunset might need to be revisited tomorrow, so postpone major choices if possible. Your lucky color today is emerald green, connecting you to both your ruling planet Venus and the heart chakra. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color supports balance and harmony. The number 6 carries special significance for you today, representing harmony, love, and responsibility, all Taurian virtues. For Taurus parents, today brings special moments of connection with children. Your patience is greater than usual, allowing you to engage fully with their world without rushing. These quiet moments of attention and presence may not seem momentous, but they build the foundation of secure attachment and trust. Working Taurians might notice opportunities to demonstrate leadership through practical problem solving. Your no-nonsense approach and ability to remain calm when others panic make you the stabilizing force in your workplace. Don't be surprised if colleagues gravitate toward you during challenges. Your grounded energy provides security during uncertain times. Tonight, give yourself permission to indulge in sensory pleasures that rejuvenate rather than deplete. A warm bath with essential oils, comfortable clothing, nourishing food, or beautiful music, these simple luxuries speak to your Taurian soul and replenish your energy. As you reflect on the day, recognize that your greatest strength continues to be your unwavering reliability and presence. In a world of constant change and distraction, your steadfast nature is not just a personal quality, but a gift to those around you. Your cosmic assignment today is to honor this stability while remaining open to the subtle shifts and new perspectives that keep life vibrant and evolving. Trust the solid ground beneath your feet as you move steadily forward, Taurus. On June 24, 2025, Taurus will experience a fascinating alignment of planetary energies that particularly influence your material realm and sensory experiences. The Sun will be positioned in Cáncer, creating a communication-focused energy in your third house. This position illuminates your neighborhood activities, short trips, siblings, and everyday communications. You may find yourself more verbally expressive than usual, with thoughts flowing easily into words. Meanwhile, the moon transits through Scorpio, your opposite sign, activating your 7th house of partnerships. This creates an emotional undercurrent in all one-to-one relationships, both personal and professional. You might feel more intuitive about others' needs and motivations, though the intensity of Scorpio energy could bring hidden emotions to the surface. Your ruling planet Venus will be positioned in Leo, bringing warmth and dramatic flair to your 4th house of home and family. This placement enhances your desire for comfort, beauty, and harmony in your domestic environment. You might feel drawn to redecorating, entertaining at home, or strengthening bonds with family members. Venus in this position also supports financial matters related to real estate or family businesses. Mercury, positioned in Gemini in your second house of resources and values, brings mental agility to financial planning. This is an excellent time for reviewing budgets, discussing money matters, and making practical decisions about resources. Your communication about financial goals becomes clear and persuasive, though you should guard against overthinking monetary concerns. Mars will be transiting through Virgo in your fifth house of creativity and pleasure, bringing disciplined energy to creative projects, romantic pursuits, and activities involving children. This position encourages taking methodical action on passion projects, though the perfectionist quality of Virgo might make you overly critical of your creative efforts or romantic situations. Channel this energy productively by refining rather than dwelling on flaws. Jupiter, continuing its journey through Gemini in your second house, amplifies opportunities for financial growth and expansion of resources. This beneficial position suggests possible increases in income, valuable connections, or new perspectives on wealth building. Since Jupiter is sharing space with Mercury in your money house, this creates a particularly auspicious time for financial communications, negotiations, and learning opportunities related to increasing your resources. Saturn maintains its position in Pisces in your 11th house, continuing a period of restructuring and formalizing your social networks and long-term goals. This represents a time of building lasting connections with groups who share your values and aspirations, though it may come with feelings of isolation or limitation in some social contexts. Saturn rewards persistence and authenticity in your community engagement. Uranus, still in your own sign of Taurus, continues its revolutionary influence on your identity and personal expression. This long-term transit is gradually encouraging you to break free from outdated self-concepts and embrace innovative aspects of your personality. On June 24th specifically, Uranus forms a significant aspect with Venus, creating a dynamic tension between your desire for stability and your emerging need for authentic self-expression. Neptune in Aries in your 12th house of the subconscious creates an interesting spiritual activation. Dreams may be more vivid and intuitions stronger than usual. Pay attention to subtle messages from your inner world, as Neptune is forming a harmonious trine to your Sun position, enhancing spiritual awareness and creative imagination. This influence softens the otherwise practical Taurus energy with compassionate undertones. Pluto, having recently entered Aquarius, continues transforming your 10th house of career and public reputation. This powerful planet is slowly but profoundly changing your relationship with authority, professional ambitions, and your place in the world. Today, Pluto forms a challenging square to your ruling planet Venus, potentially bringing power dynamics in professional relationships into focus. The North Node in Capricorn emphasizes your 9th house of higher education, travel, and belief systems, suggesting that your growth path involves expanding your horizons through learning and exposure to different philosophical perspectives. This position encourages you to stretch beyond comfortable routines and embrace educational opportunities. For Taurus specifically, the alignment of these planets on June 24, 2025, creates a day where material concerns and relationship dynamics are highlighted. The Venus-Uranus aspect suggests unexpected developments in home or family matters that require flexibility. The strong second house emphasis with both Jupiter and Mercury indicates financial matters taking precedence, with potential for profitable ideas or conversations. The Cáncer Sun in your communication sector forms a supportive sextile to Uranus in your sign, helping you articulate changes you wish to make in a way others can understand and support. This is an excellent day for presenting innovative ideas, especially those that combine practicality with forward-thinking concepts. With the Scorpio moon opposing your sign, emotional intensity in partnerships may require your famous Taurian patience. Partners may seem more reactive or emotional than usual, but this transit also deepens intimate connections and allows for meaningful exchanges. Listen as much as you speak today, particularly with close associates or romantic partners. The alignment between Mars in your creativity sector and Saturn in your social house creates productive tension between personal projects and group obligations. You may need to balance individual creative work with commitments to teams or organizations. Finding this balance yields the best results rather than choosing one over the other. On June 24, 2025, Taurus experiences a fascinating shift in communicative energy as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Venus. This celestial connection opens pathways for expression that might normally feel restricted. Your words carry additional weight today, resonating with a persuasive quality that others find difficult to dismiss. This isn't about forceful communication, rather, it's your natural authenticity shining through with remarkable clarity. The planetary alignment supports discussions around creative projects, financial matters, and personal values, all areas where your practical insight proves invaluable. The moon in Scorpio occupies your seventh house of partnerships, adding emotional depth to all exchanges and making this an excellent day for heart-to-heart conversations that might normally feel uncomfortable. You're able to express hidden feelings without your usual reservation. There's a particular emphasis on written communication today. If you've been contemplating sending an important email, crafting a proposal, or even expressing feelings through text, the cosmic energies strongly favor these forms of expression. Your ability to choose precisely the right words reaches a peak during the afternoon hours, when lunar aspects heighten your intuitive connection to language. Professional communications benefit from your enhanced ability to balance warmth with authority. Colleagues and supervisors alike will appreciate your straightforward yet considerate approach. Be mindful, however, of Jupiter's position creating minor tension with Mercury, which might tempt you to overpromise or exaggerate. Stick to your Taurian strengths of honesty and practicality when making commitments. For creative Taurians, artistic expression flows with remarkable ease today. Whether through visual arts, music, or other creative outlets, you'll find that your ability to translate emotions into tangible forms is heightened. This is particularly evident between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., when Neptune's gentle influence enhances your artistic sensibilities. Social media communications carry extra impact today. Your posts, comments, and messages are likely to receive more engagement than usual. This makes it an excellent day for sharing important announcements or reconnecting with distant connections. There's also a subtle influence from Saturn that helps you structure your thoughts with exceptional clarity, particularly beneficial for any educational pursuits or teaching responsibilities you might have. Listen carefully during conversations today, as others may reveal important information indirectly. Your enhanced perceptiveness allows you to read between the lines and understand what's not being explicitly stated. This proves especially valuable in negotiations or sensitive discussions where diplomatic communication is essential. Evening hours bring a reflective quality to your communication style as the Scorpio moon deepens in intensity. This supports intimate conversations and philosophical exchanges, though you may find yourself preferring quality over quantity when it comes to social interactions. Overall, June 24th offers Taurus an exceptional opportunity to break through communication barriers, express long-held thoughts, and connect with others through authentic, grounded expression that comes from your deepest values. With Venus, your planetary ruler, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter today, financial opportunities are especially promising for you, Taurus. This cosmic alignment creates an expansive energy around your resources and potential for growth. You may notice unexpected avenues for increasing your income appearing throughout the day. The universe is subtly directing your attention toward investments that align with your long-term security needs, something that always speaks to your fixed Earth nature. Your natural financial prudence is heightened today, giving you exceptional clarity about which opportunities truly merit your attention and resources. Mercury's position in your communication sector enhances your ability to negotiate favorable terms in any financial discussions. If you've been considering asking for a raise or renegotiating contract terms, the stars are supporting these initiatives with unusual strength. The moon's position in your career house forms a supportive sextile to Saturn, adding a dose of practical realism to your financial ambitions. This grounding influence helps you remain practical while still being open to expansion. Pay particular attention to opportunities that come through established connections or institutions rather than completely novel ventures today. Your second house of personal resources receives beneficial aspects from Pluto, suggesting that transformative financial opportunities may present themselves, particularly those involving shared resources, investments, or passive income streams. This is an excellent day to review your portfolio or consider how your assets might work harder for you. Jupiter's influence expands your financial vision, allowing you to see potential in areas you might normally overlook. However, Neptune's distant square to your sign suggests being cautious about offers that seem too good to be true. They likely are. Trust your innate Taurian skepticism if something doesn't feel solid. The day's energy particularly supports financial activities related to real estate, agriculture, or sustainable investments areas that resonate with your earth sign affinity. Material security isn't just about accumulation for you, Taurus, but about creating lasting value and stability. Today's planetary positions suggest reviewing automatic payments or subscriptions that might be quietly draining your resources. Small adjustments can lead to significant long-term savings. Consider setting aside some time to update your budget or financial planning tools. Your financial intuition is especially strong under today's lunar influence, giving you insights about timing that others might miss. This is not about making hasty decisions, but rather about recognizing the perfect moment to advance your financial interests. Connections with Virgo and Capricorn individuals might prove financially beneficial today, as these fellow Earth signs share your practical approach to resources and can offer valuable perspectives or opportunities. Remember that your relationship with money is deeply tied to your values, Taurus. Financial choices that honor your core principles will ultimately bring the greatest satisfaction and success. The day carries potential for unexpected financial news around midday, possibly related to a past investment or financial decision that's finally bearing fruit. Patience, your specialty, has been working in your favor behind the scenes. The cosmos align in your favor on June 24, 2025, Taurus, with several fortunate areas emerging in your daily landscape. With the sun firmly established in Cáncer, illuminating your third house of communication and local environment, your words carry particular weight today. This creates a foundation for fortunate exchanges in your immediate surroundings. Mercury, also in Cáncer, forms a harmonious trine to Neptune in Pisces, blessing your social connections and group activities with unusual synchronicity and intuitive understanding. When you speak from the heart today, doors seem to open without effort. Financial opportunities appear through unexpected sources, particularly through conversations with siblings, neighbors, or casual acquaintances. The Venus-Jupiter sextile active today especially favors short-distance travel, making local journeys not just pleasant, but potentially profitable. If you've been considering pitching an idea or proposal, today's celestial configuration supports clear, persuasive communication that resonates with decision-makers. Your fortunate areas extend to learning environments as well. Whether formal education or self-directed study, your capacity to absorb and integrate information reaches a peak today. This makes it an excellent time to sign up for courses, workshops, or training programs, especially those requiring verbal or written expression. The knowledge gained now has a strong potential to translate into tangible benefits in the coming months. Creative writing and other forms of artistic expression receive cosmic support today. With the moon in Libra activating your sixth house of daily work and routines, incorporating aesthetic elements into your workday proves especially rewarding. Those Taurians in design fields, crafting, or any profession requiring an eye for beauty will find their skills particularly appreciated and in demand. The early afternoon hours shine with particular promise for negotiations and agreements. Between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., the moon forms a harmonious aspect with Saturn, adding stability and longevity to any commitments made during this window. This is an excellent time to finalize contracts, especially those related to property, home improvements, or family matters. Community connections represent another fortunate area today. Neighborhood activities, local organizations, and community service efforts receive beneficial aspects, making it an auspicious day to strengthen your local ties. Your practical insights are valued more than usual in group settings, potentially positioning you as a natural leader or respected voice within your community. Technology-related matters also receive favorable aspects. If you've been experiencing technical difficulties or delays with communications devices, today offers smoother functionality and unexpected solutions. It's an advantageous time to update software, purchase communication tools, or learn new digital skills that can enhance your daily efficiency. For Taurians in sales, marketing, or customer service roles, your persuasive abilities reach a peak today. Your natural Taurian charm combines with Cancer season's emotional intelligence, allowing you to connect with clients and customers on a deeper level. This authentic approach to communication translates into concrete results and potential sales or service opportunities. Family discussions carry a particularly fortunate energy. If there have been lingering misunderstandings or unresolved matters with relatives, today's planetary alignments support healing conversations. Your ability to listen with patience and respond with wisdom creates openings for genuine reconnection and mutual understanding. The Venus-Neptune aspect active today brings a touch of magic to your romantic communications as well. For attached Taurians, expressing your feelings leads to meaningful intimacy and deeper connection. For single bulls, your words carry an unusual magnetism today, potentially attracting individuals who appreciate your authentic self-expression and grounded perspective. Transportation matters receive favorable aspects, making this a fortunate day for vehicle maintenance, repairs, or purchases. If you've been experiencing car troubles or delays in commuting, today offers smoother transitions and potential long-term solutions to ongoing issues. Library visits, bookstore browsing, and literary pursuits all carry fortunate energy today. You might stumble upon exactly the information you've been seeking, perhaps in an unexpected section or through a chance recommendation. Keep your eyes open for books, articles, or resources that seem to find you rather than the other way around. Your intellectual curiosity is heightened under this cosmic weather, making it a fortunate day to explore new subjects or deepen existing interests. The knowledge gained today carries practical applications that may not be immediately obvious, but will prove valuable in the months ahead. Trust your intuitive pulls toward specific topics or areas of study. For Taurians involved in teaching, training, or mentoring roles, your ability to communicate complex concepts in accessible ways reaches a peak today. Students and mentees are particularly receptive to your guidance, making this a fortunate day for educational leadership and knowledge sharing. The late evening hours bring a fortunate alignment for journaling, planning, and setting intentions. As the moon forms a helpful aspect with Mercury, your thoughts flow with unusual clarity and foresight. Recording your ideas now plants seeds for future developments, especially in areas related to communication projects, learning endeavors, and community connections. Taurus, your social landscape experiences a fascinating shift on June 24, 2025, as Venus forms a harmonious trine with Neptune, enhancing your natural charm and magnetic presence. This planetary alignment softens your sometimes stubborn Taurian edges, making you more receptive to the emotional nuances of those around you. Your ruling planet Venus in this position amplifies your already considerable ability to create comfortable social environments where others feel valued and heard. Today, you possess an almost supernatural ability to understand what others need from you emotionally, even before they articulate it themselves. The moon in Libra, occupying your sixth house, brings balance to your social interactions, particularly with colleagues and service-oriented relationships. This placement encourages cooperation over competition, allowing you to build bridges even with difficult personalities at work or in community settings. Mercury's position in Cáncer in your third house deepens your communication style, infusing your words with genuine emotion and care. Rather than your typical practical approach, today you're speaking more from the heart, which opens doors to more intimate conversations with friends and acquaintances alike. People who normally see you as reserved may be pleasantly surprised by your emotional accessibility today. Jupiter's influence from your 11th house of friendships and social networks amplifies opportunities to expand your circle. An invitation received today could connect you with influential individuals who share your values around stability and quality. This is not a day to decline social engagements, even if your Taurian tendency toward comfort makes staying home appealing. The Uranus-Mars square affecting your sign suggests potential tension in established relationships, particularly with friends or associates who feel threatened by your growing social influence. Someone who has traditionally held social power in your circle may exhibit unexpected jealousy or competitive behavior. Rather than meeting this with your characteristic fixed response, the planetary energies support a more flexible approach. Observe rather than immediately react. Saturn's disciplined energy from your 10th house reminds you that social connections today can have professional implications tomorrow. The boundaries between personal and professional relationships are particularly blurred, so maintain awareness of how your social behavior might impact your reputation and standing. For coupled Taurians, this is an excellent day to introduce your partner to friends they haven't yet met, as the harmonious Venus-Neptune energy facilitates smooth social integration. Single Taurians may find that friends play unexpected matchmaker roles. Someone in your existing circle could make an introduction with significant potential. Pluto's transformative energy from your 9th house suggests that social connections made today, especially with people from different cultural or intellectual backgrounds, have the potential to profoundly change your perspective on important life matters. Be particularly attentive to conversations that challenge your fixed viewpoints. Your natural Venusian charm is enhanced by today's cosmic energies, but there's also a risk of overindulgence in social settings. Be mindful of tendency toward sensual excesses, whether food, drink, or oversharing of personal information, as Neptune's influence can blur boundaries and lead to morning-after regrets. Digital communications receive favorable aspects today, making this an excellent time to reach out through social media or reconnect with distant friends. A message sent today could rekindle an important relationship that has faded due to distance or circumstance. Group activities involving artistic expression or creative collaboration are especially favored. If invited to participate in a creative project, workshop, or artistic event, your contributions will be particularly valued and remembered. For Taurians involved in community organizations or volunteer work, today offers opportunities to deepen connections with fellow participants and possibly step into more visible leadership roles. Your practical approach to solving problems will be especially appreciated in group settings. Family connections also benefit from today's energy, with opportunities to heal old wounds through honest, yet compassionate communication. A family member who has felt distant may be particularly receptive to reconnection efforts initiated today. The North Node's position suggests that social connections made or strengthened today align with your broader life path and evolutionary journey. Pay particular attention to people who challenge you to grow beyond your comfort zone while still respecting your core values and need for security. At social gatherings today, you'll likely find yourself in the role of mediator or harmonizer, as your enhanced emotional intelligence allows you to see multiple perspectives and find common ground between conflicting viewpoints. This ability strengthens your position within your social circles and increases others' trust in your judgment. Later in the day, as the moon shifts aspects, you may feel a pull toward more intimate, one-on-one connections rather than group settings. Honor this intuitive guidance. A deep conversation with a close friend or partner this evening could provide insights that general socializing cannot. Overall, June 24th offers you rich opportunities for meaningful social engagement that balances your need for authentic connection with your equally important need for relationship stability. The connections you nurture today have the potential to provide lasting emotional and practical support in ways that align perfectly with your Taurian values. As the summer solstice energy still reverberates through the cosmos, on June 24th, 2025, Taurus finds themselves at an interesting crossroads. With Venus forming a beautiful trine to Neptune today, your intuition is heightened in remarkable ways. This isn't your typical day to rely solely on your practical senses. The universe is encouraging you to blend your natural pragmatism with a touch of spiritual awareness. Begin your morning by creating a sacred space for yourself, even if just for 10 minutes, where you can center your thoughts and set intentions. This Venus-Neptune aspect makes it an exceptional day for visualization practices, particularly around abundance and self-worth. Your ruling planet Venus is empowering you to see beyond immediate material concerns to the deeper values that truly matter to you. When approaching work tasks today, trust your first instincts rather than overthinking things. Mercury's position in Cáncer is activating your communication sector, but its square to Mars might make you second-guess your decisions. Instead of dwelling in doubt, write down your intuitive hits and review them later. You'll likely find wisdom in those first thoughts. With the moon in Virgo today, your creative sector is energized, making this an ideal day to bring beauty and order to your environment. Consider rearranging your workspace or home to better reflect your current needs and aspirations. Pay special attention to natural elements. Plants, stones, or natural fabrics can help ground your energy while simultaneously elevating your space. In relationships, today calls for honesty that doesn't sacrifice kindness. If something needs to be addressed with a loved one, approach the conversation from a place of genuine care rather than criticism. Jupiter's influence suggests that relationship breakthroughs are possible when you lead with vulnerability rather than defensiveness. For single Taurus individuals, today's energy supports putting yourself in new environments where you might meet someone who appreciates your authentic nature. The square between Saturn and Uranus that's been building brings tension between tradition and innovation in your life. Today's advice is to honor your need for security while still remaining open to unexpected opportunities. This might manifest as taking a calculated risk in a financial matter or exploring a new approach to an old problem. Health-wise, pay attention to your throat and neck area, traditional vulnerability points for Taurus. Gentle stretching, warm tea with honey, or sound healing practices would be particularly beneficial today. Nutritionally, foods that support your endocrine system would help balance the heightened emotional sensitivity you might experience under the Venus-Neptune aspect. As the day progresses, you may notice a growing desire to retreat and process your thoughts. Honor this need rather than pushing through with social obligations. The day's planetary alignments support inner work and reflection, particularly in the evening hours. Before sleep, consider writing down any insights or dreams, as your subconscious mind is especially active now. Financially, today isn't ideal for major purchases or investments. Instead, use this energy to review your resources and consider how they align with your deeper values. What possessions truly bring you joy? What expenditures feel aligned with your authentic self? These reflections can guide future financial decisions when more favorable aspects appear next week. Spiritually, today offers a beautiful opportunity to connect with earth-based practices. Walking barefoot on grass, gardening, or simply sitting beneath a tree can provide profound insights that more intellectual approaches might miss. Remember that, as a Taurus, Your connection to the physical world is your spiritual pathway. Overall, June 24th asks you to balance your practical nature with openness to the unseen. By honoring both your need for tangible results and your capacity for faith in what cannot be immediately perceived, you'll navigate the day's energies with grace and purpose. Trust the slower pace that feels natural to you today. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is to allow yourself to simply be. Welcome to your detailed daily horoscope for Taurus on June 24, 2025. Today unfolds with a particularly intriguing cosmic configuration that will influence your steady Taurian energy in several significant ways. The day begins with Venus, your ruling planet, creating a powerful trine with Jupiter, opening doors